Good morning, students. In our today online class, we are going to learn our Unit 4 interesting topic electricity. Students, you have already learned about electricity in your lower classes. So, the usage of electric current in our daily life is very important because we can't able to imagine our life without electricity. Electricity are used in houses, educational institution, hospitals, industries, and also nowadays we using electric scooter, car and some other vehicles. Therefore, the generation and the transmission become very crucial aspects of our life. So, in this lesson, you will learn about various terms used in understanding the concept of electricity. Eventually, you will realize the importance of the application of electricity in our day-to-day life situation. Dear students, in this lesson, I am going to explain what is electric current, how it flow from one point to another, and what are the applications of electric current. Students, the motion of electric charges. So, the charge is nothing but electrons. So, the motion of electric charges through a conductor. Example, copper wire. So, will constitute an electric current. Let me explain you with some basic concept. So, you all know that all the particles or all the substances are made up of atoms. So, what are the particles present in atoms? You know that there are three particles present in the atom: protons, electrons, neutrons. Protons and neutrons are present inside the nucleus. See here, proton and neutrons are present in the nucleus, and then electron revolve around in the orbit. Proton is not able to come out or move out from the atom because it is tightly bind with the neutron. So, electron only move from one atom to another. So, the motion of electric charges, which is nothing but electrons, constitute an electric current. Students, here the animation to show the flow of electron. So, the bulb and the battery is connected with the copper wire. So, inside the copper wire, the flow of electron is showing. So, when we connected some external force, which is nothing but battery, the electrons will move in a particular direction. So, the motion or the rate of flow of charges in a conductor constitute electricity or electric current. This is similar to a flow of water through a channel or a flow of air from a region of higher pressure to a region of lower pressure. Students, in a similar manner, electric current passes from, very important, electric current, not electron. Electric current passes from the positive terminal, which is known as higher electric potential, to a negative terminal, lower electric potential. Students, the animation is to show the direction of the electrons movement. So, the electrons are move from negative charge to the positive charge. From this you can understand that when the electron flow, it produces electric current, which is known as conventional current. So the direction of current is nothing but opposite to that of flow of electrons. So the electron is flowing from left to right, and then conventional current is flowing right to left. Important one mark question, the flow of electron is opposite to that of conventional current. Definition for electric current. So electric current is often termed as current, and it is represented by the symbol I, capital I. And also it is defined as the rate of flow of charges. What type of charges? Electrons. So the rate of flow of charges in conductor. So this means that the electric current represents the amount of charges flowing in any cross section of the conductor. Important 2 mark question, define electric current. Electric current is defined. Electric current is defined as the rate of flow of charges in a conductor. So it may be copper, silver, gold. So these all are example for conductors. So here is the question for you. What is mean by conductors? So conductor is a substance which allow charges to pass them. And then another question for you, what is mean by insulator? So insulator is a substance which does not allow electric charges to pass them. So the rate of flow of charges in a conductor is defined as electric current. So this means that the electric current represents the amount of charges. So the electric current depends upon the amount of charges flowing. If less charges flow, it will produce less current. If high amount of charges flow, it will produce high current. So the amount of charges flowing in any cross section of a conductor in unit time, it will give a electric current. So if net charge capital Q, so capital Q is mean for net charge, passes through any cross section of a conductor with a particular time t. So then the current flowing through a conductor is given as I equal to Q by T. Here I is mean for current, Q is mean for net charge, and T is mean for time taken. So the formula to find the current is nothing but I equal to Q by T. Our next important topic is SI unit of electric current. So you know that the rate of flow of charges produce electric current. So we have to measure the electric current. So with some unit. So the SI unit of electric current is ampere or capital A. So the current flowing through a conductor is said to be 1 ampere when charges of 1 coulomb flow across any cross section of conductor in 1 second is termed as 1 ampere. So we know that SI unit of electric current is ampere. So you must know what is mean by ampere. So 1 ampere is nothing but when 1 coulomb of charges flow across any cross section of a conductor in 1 second. It is defined as 1 ampere. So important 1 mark question. 1 ampere equal to 1 coulomb by 1 second. And then here is the solved problem to find the current. How much current is flowing? So a charge of 12 coulomb flows through a bulb in 5 seconds. So what is the current through the bulb? So you know that the formula to find the current is I equal to Q by T. So the charge, net charge is nothing but 12 C. C is mean for coulomb, and then time is nothing but 5 seconds. So therefore by using the formula I equal to Q by T. Q is 12 coulomb divided by 5. So if we divide 12 by 5, we will get 2.4 ampere. So 2.4 ampere current is used through the bulb. Our next topic is electric circuit. Students, electric circuit is a closed conducting loop or path. So when the system is closed and also conducting loop or path which has a network of electrical components. So what are the electrical components? Battery, bulb, wire. So these are electrical components through which electrons are able to flow. So this path is made using electrical wire so as to connect an electric appliances to a source of electric charges battery. Students, a schematic diagram of an electric circuit which consists bulb, resistor, battery and then ammeter, key. So ammeter is a device used to find how much of current is flowing, and then key is a device used to on off the current. Important 2 mark question, define electric circuit. So electric circuit is a closed conducting loop or path, so which has network of electrical components through which electrons are able to flow. So this is defined as electric circuit. Students, in this electric circuit, if the switch is on, the bulb glows, or if the switch is off, the bulb does not glow. So therefore the circuit must be closed in order to current passes through it. The potential difference required for the flow of charges is provided by the battery, and also the electrons flows from negative terminal. Very important 1 mark question. Electron flow from negative terminal to the positive terminal of the battery. By convention, the direction of current is taken as the direction of flow of positive charges or opposite to the direction of flow of electrons. So those electric current passes in the circuit from the positive terminal to the negative terminal. Direction of electrons from the negative terminal to the positive terminal, and the direction of current is from the positive terminal to the negative terminal. So very important question. the direction of electrons is opposite to that of direction of current.